Here we go. It is on YouTube, but I'm keeping it anonymous. You know who you are, and I'll let your tutor see this as well. So, sir, you have as good of an 8th grade essay as I have seen. Your grammar is excellent. I saw only one issue. Your clarity is very good. Your use of vocabulary is high, and you're organized and clear. So there's not too much that a reader is going to knock you down for. I'm going to compliment one more thing. This is little, but I like the way in line 2, you changed one word with a nice little cross out. You said great method. You crossed it out and said effective method. Slightly better word. I like it. I would like to see you putting full lines between paragraphs. It makes it look a little more organized. And sometimes people who don't put lines between paragraphs, they end up making it look like a very big, too long run-on paragraph. So there was a nice improvement that you did when you, where is it? Oh, when you talk about research about young adults having a higher risk than most. And that's really the crux of the argument about maybe not allowing 16 and 17-year-olds to drive in the first place. You address interesting things like cost of school, like the possibility of they're using the cars to acquire illicit drugs. Very thoughtful on your part. My big desired change is that you look to the other side and discuss it. What is wrong with eliminating the 16 and 17-year-olds from driving? You should discuss that for some families, it's actually hard to then get the kid to school, or it's an inordinately long bus ride to get them to school. There's also a kid with after-school work that he might no longer be able to take, or after-school sports in a different locale. They play for a town team instead of a school team, and now mom has to be burdened. There's also just plain freedom. And if you're driving responsibly, maybe 16 and 17-year-olds should have the freedoms that they've always had. So a paragraph that discusses those other side of the coin elements is probably worthwhile. Last two things. At one point, you said there will be less cars on the road. Use the word fewer instead of less. That's your one grammatical problem. Fewer is for things that are countable. Cars are not fluids. They are countable. You use less with uncountable things. Finally, there's one error factual. Now, I don't know if graders take you down at all. I don't think they're supposed to. But here it is. Okay, so just to finish off, it's not true that most students in high school drive. First off, 2 years worth, none of them drive. That's the 14 and 15-year-olds. But even among juniors and seniors, it's probably a minority that drive. So I don't think you'll get tarnished by a wrong fact, and you can be just as powerful, by saying many students will be taken off the road, which means the cars have more spacing between them, more freedom. So I'm not asking you to be afraid to cite facts, but one thing you can do is say most of the time, not all of the time, or the numbers are large, not a majority. Then you're safe. Okay, overall, really good. This would get very high marks by any school that's looking it over. All right, take care.